Druss here, and welcome back to the Druss server. And today we're going to be finishing off, hopefully, some of the interiors in this house that we have been decorating over the past couple of streams. Now, I am not entirely sure if you've seen everything in it, but if you haven't, I'll just do a quick recap. So we have done from the basement or the cellar area, and in that we have a small storage area and a wine cellar, and just have a better look at that. A wine cellar and a secondary kitchen and a servant's quarters here, just for them to stay out in. On the ground floor we have a sitting room. This was subject of my first ever stream. A dining room, a kitchen area with a small water closet that uses the Victory mod, and that's that. And then on the first floor there is a living room, a nursery with wardrobes and that sort of thing, a bedroom, and finally a bathroom. And that's that. Now, we were working yesterday on the second floor, and we managed to finish just the landing area, which is a bit of a relaxation area. One of the bedrooms, which is here, and it's adequately done, I suppose. And we finished the second bedroom, which is here. So today my goal is to finish this master bedroom, which is the biggest of them, and if possible, but it may not be possible, come up to the top floor and just finish the two rooms here. We have a study and a small storage area to complete. The small storage area I'm not thinking will take too long, but the study may take some time longer. So where are we here? We have to finish off this room here. So I'm already after beginning the beams in the last stream, just to get the layout of them. We may as well continue that. Up there. And then we'll work on the lighting. And finally the position of the bed and that sort of thing. This room, we don't need that sign anymore. This room doesn't have a fireplace. It was just the position of the rooms that was quite difficult on the second floor, so I had to just make do and have this bedroom without a fireplace, even though it is the biggest of the bedrooms. Now I'm after doing a red bed already, so I suppose firstly we do have a central position, and the room is long enough, I feel, for two sets of lights. And the central position is here. So we will try, and it's the master bedroom as well, so I think something a little bit more ornate is maybe in it would be an idea. So learn to spell, and excuse me as I yawn. Let's pick one of these. I honestly don't know what it is about streaming on Twitch, but I continually yawn, and it is the only time that I'm conscious of actually yawning so much. A sandstone Corinthian pillar. I quite like that, and it fits in rather well with the... It fits in rather... I think one light will do in this room. No, maybe not. Maybe one here and one about there. I think that works. It's not exactly centered. 1, 2, and oh, it is. Okay, so that works. Now, to pick some lights. Again, it's the master bedroom, so something a little more ornate is probably allowed. I'm thinking a chandelier, but the chandelier is like quite low. Oops. The chandelier is like quite low, and I don't particularly like that. I think in this case we're just going to go with the candelabra, and we'll just go with two of them. And That doesn't look well at all. No. What we are going to do is just do one single set of lights, and it will be the candelabra. And we may do a few lights beside the bed and that sort of thing. We'll see, but certainly only one central light. Okay, that's that sorted. And let me see. So where do we want the bed? In this case it's here, in that case it's over there. I know where that is. It's going to be against this wall here, I feel. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put one there, 1, 2, 3, put one there. Okay, so it will be off center, and we are going to err on the side of the window. And we're going to use some victory mod for the bed. And as I said, we have a blue one already, so let's go with something different. What's the jungle bed base like, I wonder? That's quite nice. Let me see if I can manage the placement of it. And that's okay. And what sort of... oh yeah, no, that's not too bad at all, I don't think. It's different. It's a little bit more elaborate than I would have thought. I haven't used this one yet, so it is a new one to me. But now let's just jungle bed, and we'll try. No, that's clearly not going to work. That's better. And we're going to go. We're going to go with. No, the green looks quite well, I feel. I think green is where it's at, really. So let's go with the green bed covers, and we'll see if we can manage to fit them on correctly. Yeah, there we are. That's quite nice. I actually quite like that. Yeah, that will do, and I'm satisfied with that. So that's the bed sorted. As I said, it's perhaps a good idea to have another source of light in the room. Over to one corner, and I think I could possibly do a long lantern, but light, but I'm not going to. I think I'm going to do something on a table. So let's find a table that is suitable. And I'm perfectly aware that I am most likely rabbiting on to myself inanely, but I'm quite happy to do that. I have a long history of talking to myself, so this is nothing new for me. We don't need 3 tables, but one will do, and we're going to put, I think, something slightly different. Put that on top of it, and then finally a source of lights. Okay, well, clearly that's not going to work there. No, it's not going. That brick on fort. That particular. Oops. That particular light switch is not, or the light block is not going to work for me, unfortunately. So we shall try something else. Maybe a gold. It is the master bedroom after all. It does deserve to have a little bit of, you know, decadence to it. It's different, but it will do, I suppose. We shall manage somehow. Let me see, where are we? No, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not gone on that. I don't think I will keep that, unfortunately. Maybe just have a candelabra sitting there. Keep it simple. And that will do there. And given that we have a... Oh, hello, Scout. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me. I didn't expect you to join me. I understand that you're probably quite busy. Just for anyone who does decide to watch this later, myself and Scout did decide upon a name for the town. It's going to be called Riverton, and it will be part. We're still working on lore, but I spent about 14.6 minutes today coming up with an incredibly detailed world lore, and it's going to be in a country called Thrace, and it's not the capital city, it's more of a commercial hub and merchant's hub, but yeah, so that's where we're at with it. Now, some clutter for the bedside. Maybe a cushion? Maybe? I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah. I'm not altogether gone on it, but I don't want to do... I continually do the same things beside bedside clutter, which are usually either goblets or books or something along those lines, and I do want to deviate from it a little bit. So we'll leave that at that. So we have some light here. I think it would be a good idea to have maybe a bookshelf here and a nice chair to sit on, perhaps. And let me just double check that I haven't used this already. No, blue and I think red in here, so that's ideal. Get in the door there, Druss. So yeah, that works there, and maybe I see I have plenty of room. I have options here. I can, if I so wish, put it there, and I may well do that. But it would give me more room. But I don't necessarily need to either. You know, that gives a nice, neat. If I was to remove that there, it we'll give it a try. But basically what I was trying to get at was this is even, and that looks quite well. If I put something here, it may make this area feel uneven, which I don't want. Let me see, where are we? Get some storage, and I think we shall go with again, I continue to use the fancy oak. I'm going to try with do we have a corner block for the wardrobe? We don't have a corner block for the wardrobe, so it will have to be maybe the fancy oak. It's a bit of a darker wood than the birch ornate block that serves as a trim. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, no, that doesn't go there. Let me see. And we can go with the fancy bookshelf maybe. No, actually, I think the best bookshelf to go for would be the arched bookshelf. If we haven't used it already. I have a suspicion we've used this outside, but that would look well, except for the fact that now the base is off colour. And I'm 90% sure now we use this outside, but let's have a look. We did, but you know, we're going to get away with it, I think. And then for the top, it doesn't look, it looks a little bit off center, but it doesn't look cluttered, which it would do otherwise. So we'll leave it as is. Let's get a column block for the top. And I'm just going to go with Corinthian capital, and I'm going to go with the corner block. And that will do, and that will do there, if I can get it right. Yeah, I think that looks okay. It will do. What I could do, I could move the table out one, and I could give the chair some arms. We'll try that. Yeah, no, that actually that's looking okay. The question is, what sort of arms do we want to give it? Rail arms or towel rack arms or something along those lines. I think I need to be, in this case, yeah, no, I don't think that looks well. It will need to be thin in order to not make the place look too cluttered. So we'll go with either rails or just an ornate wood, a carved wood of some nature. I'm thinking dark because the rest of the room is quite light, so maybe something along here like this, and we'll just put that there. That's okay, I like that. Yeah, that's okay, I think that works. We can even put this in here because I think that, yep. Yes, I'm happy with that. That works quite well. Now let's get the light back onto the Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's unwaterlog that, and shinay, that's that. So we're fairly ploughing along here, weirdly enough. I'm not agonizing as I usually do, which is a terrible habit of my own. So bookshelf done, little seat done, light done, clutter done, and on this side I can put my usual clutter of books or something along those lines. We definitely need something. We're going to need a dresser in the room. We have plenty of space for a nice... Oops, we have plenty of... I keep on saying that in this stream. Oops, it makes me sound rather thick and silly. Now, so we need a wash basin, a little wash area. And also, ideally on this floor, we do need some form of water closet. And we don't really have much room for one, unfortunately. So we might just ignore it, and there is an area on the lower level that people can use. So let me see, for this side, I think a table is in order. And as the table goes, I have an idea, but I'm not sure it'll work. And it's the vine that I want. No, well, that doesn't need to be there. And possibly make the room look too green. But it's alright, it's a bit different. So we could almost... What do you think, folks? Do we want to leave this? Do we want to keep it? It's alright, but maybe it's a bit silly. Either way, it's a decoration, and it's basically adding detail and interest to the room, so it achieves those goals in any case, even if it looks a little bit horrific. Now, what we need is some clutter here. No, coins don't work. I think we have a chest in the other room. A Gwent board. That's okay. It just gives the impression that it's been laid out to play, but it will do. And if I put the Gwent board there instead, I don't think I tried the Gwent board in this earlier on. I think it didn't work. No, it didn't. Let's just get rid of the Gwent board there, put the chest set back, and we'll keep the Gwent board where it is in this bedroom. So, oh, thanks very much, Scout. I appreciate that. Good to have a vote of confidence as always. And let's just put a little amphora here. Might look well. That'll do, I suppose. And above here we shall have a painting. And I'm not afraid to use Victory Mod paintings because they're treated as blocks and not entities, which was a very, very clever move by FilthyCoin when he created the mod. 2x1 is what I'm looking for. 2x1 breathe. That's okay. I think we can live with that. Looks like the bottom of a dressing table. It does a bit, doesn't it? And I'm going to have a proper dressing table over here, Scout. And I'm not entirely sure what there, but we'll figure that out in a few minutes. Yes, it does. But we'll see. As I said, I want to do something a little bit more advanced for the dressing table. And we're going to have that here. Let me see. What do we want to do? Firstly, to begin, we want a large mirror here. We'll add... What am I doing at all? Where am I looking? I'm clearly too tired to stream. I didn't have the best night's sleep last night for some bizarre reason. Maybe it was just too warmer. Something along those lines. But I'm currently a little bit more lethargic than I typically would be on a Saturday. That wasn't of course, Scout, everything with yourself is a criticism. I'm well aware of that, and I've accepted that, and I can live with it. So, no, that doesn't work. What we're going to do is we are going to go with the tried and trusted wardrobe, and then I've discovered a perfect one to fit with the wardrobe, which is the oak platform. In terms of it fits in quite well when you're using it as in conjunction with it. So it's I think it's an identical top, which is ideal for us for our purposes. So now we just have to figure out the other bit. I'm going to use a victory mod chair here because we do have, it is the master bedroom, so it fits. And I think, do you know something? Okay, I think that might be just a bit perfect. Again, it fits in with the room, so yeah, I think that's okay. Let me see. And up above, what do we have? It doesn't need to be necessarily any higher, though we could do it. Let's try clothes rails perhaps. I know I can use the towel rail as well, but I've done it a little bit too often lately. So I could have the clothes or the towel rail here, and it would look very well because it fits in with the block at the back. But I have done that quite a bit recently, so I think that no, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to change it up a little bit, and we shall put. Again, we could put the oak one and then a thing in the middle. Either or, really. And the oak platform, which is this one. No. For the love of God, come on. I'm going to move this back a tad. Maybe back to there. And that's okay, I think. Scout, what do you think? Maybe you could choose shutters on the diagonal. Use shutters on the diagonal. What diagonal, Scout? Sorry, just I'm being, again, dense. Do you mean... Shutters where? Like sometimes you... Oh, I get you. Yes, I think I do. So you get 3 mirrors like so. And like so. In fact, I think I've done that somewhere. Like so. And then put shutters in here. I think I know what you mean. Let's try oak shutters. Okay, not those ones. No, that's because they're the victory mod ones. That's not what I'm looking for. So either side of the mirror. Hold on. Let us give a look at this oak arch. And finally, no, I don't think the simple shutters will work. They'll just look terrible. Yeah, they don't look fit at all. Oh, that's nice. So oak wood shutters, large oak wood shutters. I think they're identical essentially, except for one is connected and one isn't. That's quite nice. I like that. Let's try that as that end. And for very clever people, it will actually be a further feature should they ever want it. Yeah, I think that works, Scout. I think that looks quite well. And then we can use some sort of decoration for the centerpiece. Again, I think Victory Mod is the way to go here. There, that's quite nice. I think that works. The other way. So the hinge out from the mirror. Hold on. Oh. Like so, Scout, is it? So that's what you were talking about, is it? I assume. I don't know. Also, we could even try this, and it's just a thought. But you can let me know what you think. You could do something like that. That way you have... Oh, no, the other way. Just come on, Line Scout, and show me, for the love of God. You know how... Like so. I honestly don't know. Sorry. This is a disaster. I'm going to leave this for you, Scout, because you know what you're talking about, and I honestly don't have a notion. That's something I've never tried before. I think that looks quite good as well, though. I quite like the shutter like that as well, though. So I don't know. It's they both look good. There's also the quarter block here. I'm not sure how this works. No, that definitely doesn't work. It has to be, if it was to be, it would have to be that, which I quite like. You'll be on shortly. About bloody time. Now, where are we? Again, thank you to everyone who's currently viewing, and apologies about the miscommunication with Scout. It's English isn't her first language, so we just have to make allowances for that. And meanwhile, I'm going to do a nice carpet. And it's going to have to be green, I think. The only thing for it, really. So we have the... Yeah, I think green is the way to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not exactly the same green, but we could also just go with green carpet. That's actually better for once. The old traditional carpet looks better than the new fancy carpet, and that's very long though. I think that's almost too long, and that's about right. And it comes to one there and one there, so it's centered on the dressing table, which is okay. So it is. So let's see where we are. Now, so dresser is done, sort of. Well, dresser is in an incomplete state until Scout hops online and shows me what's what. We're going to have a chest here, because chests and bedroom go together very well in Minecraft, and we all love them. So let's do that. And we're not going to go... Typically, I always go with this chest because it's rounded and I like it, but we're going to go with something different. We're going to go with the traditional chest, and that will go there. And again, that gives you a little bit of space. And okay, chairs there. Everything is here. That looks well. I don't think there's anything else needed for that corner, really, to be perfectly frank. So what we want now is we want a feature for this piece here, and I have a few ideas for that, because we do have space, as you can see. We can just get rid of blocks as needed there. And in this corner, I think this is going to be our wash corner. It would fit quite well, so let's do that. All we need, it's quite simple. We just put a towel. We're going to again use Victory Mod as for our adornment. Our wash basin can go there, and they're going to be able to look out onto the city as they wash themselves. And we're going to have a table beside it, and on the table we'll have some sort of, you know... Hello, Doomstriker. Hello, how's it going? Welcome aboard. Glad to you could join us today. My name is Druss, and I am currently building a world. If you like, I can give you a quick tour, but let me know in the comments. And if you know me already, apologies, I have a memory like a sieve. Let me see, where are we? So we're looking for a table here, and it's going to be something fairly basic. But not that basic, but it does need 4 legs, ideally. No, okay, if east falls, so west is the one we're looking for. And also north. Yep, ideal. And then again, victory mod all the way. Let's get a bit of victory mod together. And if I can find it, shops and stores. And we're looking for an apothecary rack, something along this lines here. And we'll try a few different ages. Okay, it doesn't have ages. Okay, well, yep, there we go. Sil, hello! My God, hello, Sil. Welcome aboard. Oh, it's so good to see you again. It's great to have you here. Welcome. But just delighted to see yourself. Hope you're keeping well, and hope you can join us again soon. It would be fantastic. We've missed you like crazy, and it just. Yeah, as Scout just said, you are missed. Susie and Scout are one and the same. It's basically like a kind of a split personality. Sometimes it's Scout, sometimes it's Susie. We're all really not sure, but we just run with it. And look, we're ploughing ahead here as best we can. Doom, if you just let me know, I can give you a quick tour. As I said, if you're not familiar with the place, more than happy to do that. We're just going to put a little stool here. Where is my stool? Stools would be in furniture, not decor. And I'm going to use a dark stool just to offset against the birch. If I was to use a round stool, it kind of just it would be too camouflaged, I feel. And that is going to have to be changed. And finally, for this, a wardrobe. For the love, which I almost forgot. Okay, but we definitely need a wardrobe, so that finishes that conversation in my own head. You follower, thank you very, very much, Doom. I really do appreciate it. So I don't know, are you familiar with Conquest Refgorged at all, Doom? It's a fantastic mod for Minecraft, and I've been playing it for about 3 years now, and genuinely there's really no going back. Once you play Conquest Refgorged, it changes your life. And welcome aboard, Scout. There we go. So yeah, no. Conquest Refgorged is just an amazing mod, and we have 12,000. Again, if you're familiar with Conquest Refgorged, I'm really okay. So Conquest Refgorged is welcome aboard, Scout. Conquest Refgorged gives you 12,000 extra blocks and decorations, and not only that, variants on blocks. So let's just try stucco, for example, and I'm just going to give you a quick how-to on Conquest Refgorged. So in typical Minecraft, I can't even remember how the menu bar is, but in Conquest Refgorged, it's logical. So we have cobble and brick, we have advanced masonry, we have column blocks, we have mosaics and tiles, we have plaster and stucco, half timbered walls, and then you move on to like furniture, and like as I said, there's thousands of leaves and grasses and so many different things, even animals and stuff. So that's amazing. But also, and this is something that I think Mojang really ought to use and implement, is what we have is a block wheel. So for example, I'm holding red stucco here, which is analogous to red terracotta in Minecraft and vanilla. But if I hit C, actually no, that's a bad choice, because there's better choices than that. We shall go with the let's sienna stucco. There we go. So I now have all these choices of blocks. So your anvil in Minecraft, we have a stucco block for that, so it can be decorative. For your dropper block, I think it is, in Minecraft, we have that. We have a couple of different blocks that have completely different block states. So for example, this is a a sphere for the likes of statues. It's decorative, and you could put it for columns or anything. But if I change it, I can change the block state to a couple of different blocks. So it really is utterly versatile in terms of how you use it. And I really recommend Conquest Refgorged to absolutely everybody. Once you use it, there's no going back. It's the best mod, bar none. Oh, fantastic. Do try it later, and if you do, I'm the admin on the Darwin Reforged server. We use a slightly older version of Conquest Refgorged because, well, for various reasons. Basically, the SpongeForge that modded Minecraft requires to run hasn't updated to 1.16 yet, so we're on Conquest Refgorged 1.12, but there's still 7,000 extra blocks and it's still magnificent. So if you hop onto Darwin, we have a great community there of people who will always be willing to help you out and teach you the mod pack. Now let me see, we need some doors. Doors, do you know something? Doors. Serve, hello, how's it going? Welcome aboard. I can't believe, I don't think I advertised this. I deliberately didn't advertise this stream because I thought everyone was going to be getting fed up with me advertising myself, and because I'm a new streamer and I'm trying to like this, but you wouldn't have the top shelf thing. Oh yes, yeah, I get you. Well, how about this, Scout? 1 second. We need to do something here, and now I'm getting distracted by Scout because that's what she excels at, is getting us distracted. Now let me see, we could go, where's my quarter block? I know I have a quarter block here somewhere, and what we need is a wooden quarter block. If I can find a one. There's simply too many to choose from. I could have sworn there's a quarter block for some of these. Clearly it's not for the horizontal curve. Maybe is this one? Possibly. Ah, there we go. So now this might not fit in, but like that maybe, Scout. Does that work? And then we could have the vertical quarter running up as a support. Okay, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, Doom, as Sil says, join the Discord. There's absolutely loads of information there, and what we're going to do. Sorry, Scout, I didn't mean to destroy your wonderful work. What we do need though is a God damn it, Leroy. Where is my stuff? I'm losing my own train of thought here, so apologies. Now we can put it back. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think that looks quite well. And then if we just put this lad in here, then it gives Scout just my logic there is we need something to support the back, so I think that looks like it does. And again, Serve, how's things anyway? Sorry, apologies for I'm trying to do like 4 things at once and I can barely do one. Like I have trouble breathing and seeing at the same time, so you can imagine my difficulty in trying to read messages on Discord and also build and also have Scout distract me. It's insane. You don't have to use this. I did. Oh, of course. Issue's an issue. That's not an issue. It never has been. And I think Scout's well aware of that. How does that look, folks? Okay, wardrobe. Does it need to be changed? I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a top. So we're going to change it here. Doom, I don't know if that's the, because I'm not going to click on it, but I'm not sure if that's the excuse me, Darwin Discord, which still probably, I have another my own Discord, and it may well be in my links in my stream channel. I don't know. My streaming, I'm an absolute noob to Twitch, so I don't know if I've managed to do it correctly. That looks horrible, by the way, so we're going to change that. So I would appreciate if you I would love if you joined the Discord as well. That's a bit better, I think. I'd really appreciate if you join my Discord as well, because I need the members, and it's not that it's lonely, but it's good. Thank you very much. Oh, Serve, you're an absolute legend. Thank you very, very much. So I think we're nearly finished this room. I've powered through this for some bizarre reason known only to myself. We could do with a couple of extra little bits and bobs, I think. Let's just add a little bit of interest to it. We're going to have a few books there because they're avid readers like myself. And we could have something here, but it would only have to be very, very small. You just get set up with channel bot and some commands. You know, Sil, I do agree with channel bot, but I have nightmares about Skynet, and I firmly believe that at some point it's going to the bots will be our undoing. So they will. Like, look at Dave on Darwin. He keeps on giving me cheek. It's utterly it's madness. I'm being outwitted by an AI on Darwin. It's nuts. Okay, so what we need here is we need to do something small and simple. And for that, we're going to do a little pair of shoes. I think that will do. And I think it tops the room off relatively nicely. Are we all happy with that, folks? Does that work? Sorry, folks. They're just my feelings on Dave. There was a rumour at one stage. Thank you very much, Scout. I appreciate it greatly. And we are finished this floor officially. Still, it'd be great if you could hop on as well, by the way. There was a rumour at one point that floating around, I remember, that Dave and I were the same person. And I think I carried that. I didn't deny it just for shits and giggles and stuff. Okay, so we're top floor finally. So the storeroom, we have an attic space here that is only going to be decorative, and we have study/library here. Okay, so we can manage this. Doom, good luck. Thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and would love to see you around. Thank you again. Take it handy and stay frosty. Now, let's get our attic done. As I said, we won't be able to even walk in this attic because it's just the way it is, but we can do a couple of Easter eggs hither and thither. Yeah, we can do stuff. We can manage. Let's get a chest here and get out of my way, you. This is almost a tradition of mine at this stage. The body in the attic. And the chances are this will never be seen because you won't actually be able. I don't think you're going to be able to walk down the. Well, maybe you will be. Oh, possibly will. Okay, well, we'll try and make it a little bit more hidden then in that case. You'll have that there and this there. I did a little bit more. So we just want some clutter here, really. Nothing too advanced. And maybe a bag and a couple of other things. What cluttery stuff do we have? Furniture. Yeah, any old junk here really does work. As I said, it's only literally a storeroom, and of course, the other thing that I always have as an obligatory attic is my little Raticus, my good friend Rat, and he's going to go in that corner there. And let me see, what else can we put in here? At some point, I am going to do a whole colony of rats, and By the way, Serve, we have named the town. Town is called Riverton, because it has a river and it's a town, and I just took out a W. Some tool blocks maybe. Yeah, and more storage. What do we have? We can do a barrel of gems, but I'm not going to do anything too unrealistic, I don't think. We'll just do that there, and maybe a stool. Appliances, yes. As I said, this is just literally just junk. The creativity here is endless. Oh, absolutely. You know, just throwing down whatever junk that I come across in my inventory. It's utterly, it's the most creative thing possibly that has ever been seen on Conquest Refgorged. Bum bum bum. I did detect your sarcasm, by the way. I don't detect it often, but I did that time. At least I think I did. Oh, of course. How could I have forgotten? No, that can't go there. That can go there, and we can do a small vase like so there. Now, done and dusted. That will do us. Now, the only last thing that I want to do is try and get up again. Put a board there. Actually, no. What I want to do is put a board there. Yes, it is. And okay, we're going to get in there, and we need to do a trapdoor of some nature. So. I know we could do any old sort of block, but I think there we go. That'll do, and that will do there. So finally, ladder here. Now, bum bum bum, big ladder. Sil, how are you keeping anyway? And Serve, I haven't heard from either of you in I suppose a while. So there we go. That will do there, and that's all the way up to the attic now, and that's that. And I can say I've used pretty much every last inch of the house. As for this area, this is a little more difficult. There's not much space. I think the best thing is a decorative block. We can use rails, I suppose. We can try and use rails. Oh, well, okay, Sil, 1.18. I don't know if you're playing on 1.18 at the moment. We're on 1.16. The 1.18, there is I know for a fact there's a Patreon for the 1.18, and I believe it's pretty magnificent. A friend of ours, Ronan, has it, and there's so many new decorative blocks. Like there's a grandfather clock, and okay, that's good. They made 1.16, but 1.18, I cannot wait. It's going to be utterly insane. Like Victory Mod is amazing, but this will complement Victory Mod, and I'm just really looking forward to. Do I have space? I don't have space there. That's okay. I'm just really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be pretty spectacular, to be perfectly frank. And we're going to go with a leaf block. Except it's not going to be that one, because that does that work? I don't know if it does. I don't think that particular vase works well enough. You need to use the jungle bedhead. So many variations. An idea when they release the 1.18 still. I think they're still in closed alpha. It's going to confusing me as usual. Yeah, no, they're still in closed alpha, I think. So it's only for Patreons. But so I imagine it'll be a while. But you never know. I could be completely talking through my own backside there. I'm just making assumptions. But at the moment, 1.16 is still, it's more than I could have ever have dreamed. It's just such. We've done so much, and it's been so good. Just for your own sake, Oh, why am I doing this? I could easily just go into spectator. So, never mind that. Kind of never mind that. That's a work in progress. So we have got this building, this building. I don't even know how much you've seen of this. That one, that one, this one. So we're getting a few done, and the town square will eventually, hopefully, sometime in the next 15 years, be finished. I'm moving a lot slower than Scout, as you can transparently see. She is utterly flying ahead, and just doing some utterly stellar work. It's just it's so good, and has come up with some really cool innovations, like using carpet blocks as kind of painted facades, that sort of thing. So you know, it's been, you know, she's doing the lion's share of the work at the moment, if we're being honest. So now, where are we here? We have got that, and then I can't be on for a huge amount longer, folks, so I'm going to try and get as much done as possible. I have dinner to make and stuff. By the way, sorry if I'm rambling, forgive me. It's just my way. Let me see. So storage area here, I think, and it's going to be a hefty storage area. So we're going to use a few crates, and that sort of thing. We can use. Where is our chest gone? Chest, does that go in decor, or is no storage is chest? I might. Oh, there we go. I was being blind as always. And on this side here, we're going to have a set of tools, just a kind of a sweeping brush and whatnot. That will do there. And thank you, Sil. Genuinely, I don't know how people ramble. We had our kids were leaving school the other day, and I got chatting to one of the fathers whose kid is relatively new in the school, and after about 20 minutes of me wearing his head off, my wife comes up and sympathetically asks him did he want some Panadol for his headache that he undoubtedly had. But yeah, no, it was. It's just, unfortunately, I tend not to think. And I also go off on terrible tangents, so that's just another symptom of my madness. Let me see, where are we? Slightly different thing, maybe. I am not entirely sure. Possibly. You know, that will almost do. I'm not going to make it much more complicated. I have only one last little thing that I'm going to put on it. I'm just going to put that there. There. That will do. Or will it do there? That will do better there. Yeah, absolutely ideal. Now, we need a light. Oh, we have light there. That's okay. I think a candle here is probably going to be a good idea. Let me see. A candle here, and we're going to light it up. And do we want to have, really, I think we do, just for the sake of wholesomeness and completeness. I'm just going to put beams. Sorry, again, I'm talking to myself, and genuine apologies. There we go. That just completes that floor, I think. Nothing too advanced. We also have a storeroom here. We can have two. Now, let me see. So we have a storeroom here, but it's also a bit of a... Oh, that wasn't meant to be hey. That was meant to be... Oh, for the love of God Almighty. Now, better. Folks, welcome, Sil, and I don't know if you're still following me on the stream. This is seminal. This is a magnificent moment. Sil, welcome back to our humble little server. This is great. Now, bump, 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 and finally, bump, 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 bump. Now, one thing we have forgotten entirely about is lighting, and that is going to have to be sorted before anything else. So, that is there. Let me see what we can do. Who else do we have on board? I don't know if Serv, if you're still with us, give us your thoughts. Yeah, no, absolutely. Andros, when am I ever mad? I'm too old to be mad. I just growl. So you can respond there. Thank God for that. Thank you. That's a lifesaver, because I'm literally incapable of doing two things at once. I think Scout has talked to me probably about 5 times, and I've just not even realised. So let us get this room done as quickly as possible. No, on the server. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Fine. Let me see what we can do. Yeah, fire ahead. Still, it's of course that goes without saying. Right, storeroom. Or do I want to make this into something else now that we have a bit of storage out here? A servant's bedroom. Okay, that's what this is going to be. We're going off-piste altogether. What, we need a few rustic beds. And that will make life a little bit easier for me, because it gives a little bit more, something a little bit more interesting than a bloody boring old storeroom. Little chair. Be right back. Okay, see you in a minute, Scout. So, Sil, what are you building? What's the plan? I'm very curious. Now we're going to have a little bit of a writing desk here, because they're writing home to their parents who live in a faraway land, and we are going to have a set of shelves here, and we definitely do need some lighting now in this case. So let's just get that sorted. Not that, but that, and no, that doesn't work either. God damn it, Leroy. A lantern. A lantern is the way to go here, I think. If I can find it, there we go. And that goes there, and we illuminate the room. Perfect. Gonna build another house just to get back into the flow, doing it here and stuff. And like, oh yeah, no, that's fine. Now don't, Christ on the bike. No, don't worry about that. That's fine. I really don't mind in the slightest. No, it's I'm curious now. Sorry, no, you plow ahead and do whatever it is you want to do. There's plenty of space for everything, really. And still, by the way, just I have in previous streams I have not mentioned your name because you explicitly didn't give me permission to do so, so I didn't want to. So I was always referred to you as another person or as something along those lines, and that was only, it wasn't not to give you credit, it was just that I didn't want to, without, as I said, explicit permission from yourself, that you were okay with me mentioning your name. So that would be the reason for that. Some cupboards there. Does that look naff? I think it looks a little bit naff, but we don't really have much choice. We don't have a vast amount of space here, so we're going to leave that open. We're going to put a little bit of something here, maybe a light for bed, and it's going to be out there like that. Oh, that's fine. That's grand. As I said, no, it's No, I don't care how it works. As I know, Scout has maybe one or two buildings as well that she hasn't finished the interiors of. So I have my own methodology that I can't help myself. I just need to finish something I start. It's a psychosis with me. So it is what it is, you know. Now whither are we? We need to get something for here. A chest is the logical thing because these guys aren't going to have their own wardrobe or anything. They're just simply too poor. We'll have a chest here and a little seat. A small seat here, and it's going to be oak this time to offset against the thing. Now, the only last thing I'm going to do to top the room off is use something that I don't typically use nowadays, which is a wolf skin. And I'm trying to use it properly. I think that's alright. That will do. It's basic, it's simple, but they're servants and they don't really have anything else. Now, where are we? Oh, he knows. Oh, he knows what? I don't know anything. I think we established a long time ago that, like Manuel in Faulty Towers, I know nothing. Let me see. Okay, so we're done, and we have literally one room left, and I don't know if I have time to finish it. I have to go in a few minutes. Let me see if we can finish this. We can get the basics done anyway. Establish the preliminaries, as they say. We'll go across here. And we'll go across. We're going to go across here like this for this particular one. Welcome back, Scout. And yeah, that will go there. Stupidly excited by a bedhead. That's not something that's suitable for this stream, Scout. Well, let me see. No, let me see. That should be there. That will be there. And what we'll do is we'll go like that for there. And perhaps in here have that there and that there. Okay. So, oh, for the love of all that's... yeah. Chichos menos. I have done it wrong. Which means this is wrong. Says the man who put handcuffs. Yeah, no, I definitely said that wasn't me. There is, I believe, some sort of bug within the CR, and yeah, no, that was. Anyway, they could be innocent. You know, it could have been a felon that had been arrested there, anything like that. There are any number of reasons to have things like that, and you know, in a position like the bedroom. There's just no way I can answer that without laughing. Okay, so let's have a look at this and see what we can do. Right, so it's a library and it's really big and awkwardly shaped, just because of the shape of the house. So this area here, I think, is going to be a seating area. Just a relaxation area. This area down here, I may well just separate that and make it into water. That has lots of light too. That has a great view of the town, actually. So I have a 3 wide gap here, a little alcove. So I'm going to create a table. That's ideal for me in terms of a table and a desk, because I can put a. No, I'm not going to use those. I'm going to do something a bit better than that. I can manage better than that, I feel. Something along those lines. And again, the oak platform may work here. That's not too bad. It's not exactly the same, but some of these things you just don't get ones that are identical. I can almost put some library books shelves here. 1, 2, 3. Go back one, and we have got our library books. Maybe just one. No, definitely not two. If two or nothing is the way to go. And yeah, now I'm in a quandary. It doesn't look as well as I anticipated, so I think we're going to leave that there just as is, and we're going to have a victory mod block that's really excellent for desks. If I can find it, it might be in scribes and shops and stores, or perhaps the trade professions. Ah, this is the lad. And then we age it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Like, look at that. That's just brilliant. Again, FilthyCoin did an amazing job. So what we can also have, we don't even need anything else for that desk really. That's almost enough. Which, oh, and that, you know, that's perfect, because we don't need anything more for that desk. So what we shall be able to do, if I can find it, is we are actually now going to be able to do what I wanted to do in the first place. We're going to add this here, and we'll be able to add a glass front, which will take it out from the wall a bit. If I can find it, glass, which is there, and we're going to put something along the lines of this here, and hopefully this will work. And that to me looks okay, and it does require one final thing to finish it off, and that's a lintel block, or some form of block to dark and oak. A spruce lintel block might work. Let's just try. I think that's okay. I think that will do. All we require now is a chair. And given that I'm running out of time quite badly, I'm going to try and, again, is there a victory mod one that I would be happy with? I do like the blue chair. It fits in with the room. Yes, I think that's our lad. That's the chap. Now, to again, apologies everybody for my inane ramblings. Let's see what we need: illumination in the room, and we need illumination and actual content. That would help, wouldn't it, Druss? It would. So it's a long room. We're going to have to put something here anyway, so let's get a light in here, and it's going to be a lantern, because yes, okay, well that means that's trouble. We're going to have to go with a chain, but that's not a big deal. We can live with that, so we can. And we want some light, and we're going to go with this one. There we go. Perfect. Perfection. It also means, though, that this area is going to be slightly more difficult to decorate. We could have books here. So we could. Right, I'm really going to have to wrap up in the next couple of minutes, because I've a million things to do, and dinner has to be had, and we're late for dinner again today because I'm here rather than where I ought to be, which is, you know, being a responsible adult. So what we shall do is we need storage. We need some form of storage block. I possibly overuse this block, and if I do, I really ought to be told about it. It would probably be a good thing, because now we need a different color. I think it's the ash, isn't it? Ash fits better with this one. No, not ash. Perhaps birch, maybe. Yeah, birch fits better, I think. Marginally better. And it's going to have to come out too to make it, give it the proper look. So now at least we have in here semi decorated. It's not perfect by any means, but literally the only issue is I have limited options because it's an external wall, and in order to have it decorated inside and out, this is what I've just had to do. So it is what it is. We can put a leather seat there because that's a consolation seat. It's my favorite leather seat, so that will do. Now, to finish up, we need lighting in this room as well. I did mention that already. Do we have a central line? We do. This is the center of the wall, and if we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. Oh, that's quite annoying. Okay, well, let's change up, and we shall put a capital here and a capital, yeah, one out there, and we shall add some light from them. The question is which. I think again I'm tempted to do the candelabra, but that's quite low, but I don't care. It's a study, and you know, I haven't used them often enough. I'm just slightly put off by the fact that they're so low hanging, but that should be no reason. My own misgivings shouldn't be reason to not use this particular light block. That looks terrible. No, that will not do at all, at all. But that's better. I think that's better using the one. Okay, scouting. I'm going to just go and see people. So I am. And we'll see how people are. Sil is working away, doing some amazing things as always. And oh, very good. Oh, nice. Thank you, Sil. You're fine. That's music to my ears, Sil. Building this area, because one thing that I really did want was for us to have a kind of an enclosed look, so that we wouldn't be seeing horizon here and the other side. But thank you. And let's see what Scout is up to. Scout is doing the usual. This, oh, that's brilliant. That's gorgeous. What block is that? Narrow wood. That's not narrow wood block. Is that one of the victory mod blocks, Scout? I'm just curious. Is that a plank or something? Oh, it is. It's a jungle bedhead. Very clever. That's really, really good use of the mod. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Hey, yeah. What's the story? Yeah, no, I'm doing it now. We're going to see about it. Yeah, I'll get it. Okay. Okay, I'll see you. Okay, folks, I do apologise about that. Now, let me see where we can go. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my own place. Scout, you'll be glad to know I downloaded the Zeros minimap, so I can now TP at will to the repo and back. And here we have it. So, right now, 2 minutes and then I really got to go. I said I was going to stay till 5 and that's a minute or two away. So I will not probably finish this study, but we have a start made on it, which is magnificent. And we have a start made here. So if I can, is this a block or is it a? Oh, that's a full block though. Interesting. We're going to have a nice little seating area here and a goblet or something here. Food block. Let's just have a glass of wine, a few books, if I can find them. Where are my books? My books are here. Okay, a few books here. That will do. And yeah, that's all right ish. Not really. It needs light as well. In this case, I can have the lantern attached to the wall though. Do you know something? I'm not entirely happy with this, so I will revisit it on my next go. And I'm just about, my time is just about up here. So I will do one final stream of this for this specific room because I did commit to doing this entire house interior on stream. We are 95% finished now. There's only the study left. Everywhere else has been done, and I'm surprised myself because that was a big house. After that, I will be streaming on a regular basis, but I will not be streaming everything because it's slowing me up in terms of having to build a world. So I will stream maybe once or twice a week at most, and I'm hoping that will work. But we are doing well. We've nearly finished that, which, as I said, surprising, it worked. Good to see our friend Silback. It's magnificent to see our friend Silback. And Scout, as always, is just, Scout's, we're just an equal. I don't know where I'd be without Scout. And yeah, so there we have it. We're working away. We're getting there slowly but surely. And I'm going to say goodbye. And until next time, stay frosty.